You will be asked 8 questions. Listen to each question and respond after the tone. Look at the timer to see how much time you have to give your answer. Can you tell me your full name?
My full name is Marco Antonio de la Mora Rosales.
How do you spell your surname?
Marco, which spells Marco.
Where are you from?
I'm from Torreón, Coahuila, in Mexico.
What do you like most about your hometown?
What I like most from my town is the food and the people I know.
What's your job?
I don't have a real job. I'm only focused on study. I study economics on ITESM.
What exactly does your job involve?
The study involves to be very responsible and also to study a lot for all the subjects.
What made you decide on this kind of work?
I may decide what is going to be my future and also in which area of the work I'm going to work.
How do you use English in your work?
I use English to speak on my business communication class and also in my belief system and globalization class.
Part 2. Reading aloud. You will see 8 sentences on the screen. Read each sentence aloud after the tone. Look at the timer to see how much time you have to give your answer. Question 1.
This is the latest version of the planet.
Question 2.
These are the minutes of the last committee meeting.
Question 3.
Sales have risen faster than expected over the last quarter.
Question 4.
I will give you a summary of the figures at the end of my talk.
Question 5.
Mr. Bond apologizes for not being able to attend the reception.
Question 6.
Permission to develop the land must be gained in advance.
Question 7.
Dr. Clark would like you to phone her back before 3 o'clock.
Question 8.
The design should follow the guidelines set out in the tender specifications.
Part 3. Presentation. You will have 1 minute to talk about a topic. First, you have 40 seconds to read the task and prepare what you are going to say. You will then be given 1 minute to speak. Please begin speaking now.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Marco de la Mora and I'm going to talk about my idea of a perfect office to work in. First of all, I would like to say that this office should be on a crowded place so the people can see the office and also get into to see the work and also the work that we have done. The office should look like a little bit fancy because people like that and also a little bit formal in the way of the furniture places. Also, another facility that the facilities that the office should have will be a bathroom, air conditioned, also.
Part 4. Presentation with graphics. You will have 1 minute to talk about some visual information. First, you have 1 minute to look at the task and prepare what you are going to say. You will then be given 1 minute to speak. Please begin speaking now.
First of all, I would like you to see the 2005 chart. As we can see, Japan was our first client with a 75%, followed by Canada with a 15%, and then Brazil with a 10%. But in 2006, as we can see, Brazil reduced by a 20% to stand up at 30%. But Japan is still in the first place with 55%, 20% less than in 2005, and Canada remains stable with a 15%. In 2007, Brazil decreased by 5% to establish at 25%. Also, Canada grew at 10% to establish at 25%. And again, Japan decreased by 5% to have a 50%.
Part 5. Communication activity. You will imagine you are in this situation. You have 40 seconds to read the task. How important do you think the location of a conference is?
The location of the conference is too important, but is not the main reason that we need for a conference, because people also focus on the speaker and also the length of that.
What equipment should a good conference centre have?
The room must have a bathroom, also AC, and a huge audio to help the speaker to be heard by all the audience.
What makes a good conference speaker?
The things that make a speaker good is the experience that he or she have in the topic, and also the years that he or she had been speaking to a big audience.
What is the ideal length of a good conference?
I think that 5 minutes is the most acceptable time, because it is not too long or too short, and you can also give your main ideas in 5 minutes, because if you make your presentation too long, the audience will get bored.
That's the end of the bulats speaking test.